guess. Don't really know what else to say. It's really self-explanatory. Yeah. So here's the mod itself. So the first thing you're going to want to build is this controller. So with this controller, this is going to be the heart of all of your contraptions and whatnot. So you're also going to need like a power source. So for that reason you would need like other mods, because this doesn't actually have a power source in it. So for this demonstration I'll be using a creative controller, which just has infinite power stored. And then what you will also need, either a grid or a crafting grid. Crafting grids are better because you can actually craft in them, whereas the normal grid you can only take items in and out. What you'll also need is a disk drive. When you can stack most of these up, click in here, see, I can do that. So what you'll need, you can make all these different drives, goes up to 64. You can make a bunch of these. They're kind of hard to make. If you do, they'll give you storage. So then if I go and I just like take some granite for example, I'm gonna throw it in there. And it doesn't just do stacks. Like you can also do that, and it's do that. Also, what else you could do in refined storage? So you will also need a solderer. This basically allows you to make your crafting grid and whatnot. So you'll also need, if you really wanted to, you could make a wireless transmitter. You have to put on a cable, I think. You'd also need a monitor as well. Oh no, not. I mean, you could do a crafting one, I think. Yeah, you will need to place on a cable. So you put the cable down, put that down. You also go and like shift right click on there, and that opens up this grid. I haven't really had to play around with this. When you open this, it tells you all the crafting things you can do. Brings me to my next thing, which is a pattern grid and a crafting monitor. You need a crafting grid and a crafting monitor. See why you also need a crafter and a processing pattern encoder. You sort of, and then this is where like the cable can start becoming useful. And then you put the cable like that and that. And you can put like crafters like that. When you could go and you could put like the encoder there. And there. You could go and attach cables like that. So now what you need to do is in the pattern grid over here, you need to get yourself some some patterns, yeah, so you can put the patterns in there. Then if you wanted to craft something, for example, let's just say you want to craft a bed, you can do that. If you have just enough items, you can like shift click it in, you can create a pattern for it, one bed, go through it into the crafter, and now if you See, it'll show up in here. You can start until you don't have enough things. We've got two more of those. Throw it all into the system. Click on that. Start. Boom. You've got yourself a bed or whatever else you wanted. And you could also, if you really wanted to, you could also store some fluids again. So but for that you'd need some fluid storage drive as well. Fill that in. I don't know how you would really store fluids, but that's a thing you can do. Yeah, I think that's also, if you want, you could use network transceivers. So you could also you'd also need for that a network card. So the transmitter has to hook onto there. For example, if you want to go off somewhere, so that's not like go too far. But if you want to go like, you can do this like an infinite amount of blocks if you've got enough power. You can then, yeah, then you go and you throw the card in there, say 8 blocks. So now over here, you could go and you could put just like a normal grid down in there. You see I've got that, and there's no cables. Yeah, very fancy stuff. You've got an importer and exporter. Thing to say about those: the importer will import into the system, and the export will export out of the system. Just a little note. Oh. And if you see storage grids and storage paths, that's how you make the disks. Got a bunch of these upgrades, because you've got the crafting monitors and whatnot. Yeah. I hope you enjoyed this tutorial on how to on refined storage. If you want to see more of these mod reviews, make sure to hit that like button and write a comment saying which mod you would like me to review next, or mod